Hey, boo, it's day 2 of the Visibility Challenge. I'm so excited that you are participating. As you know, being visible, being seen, making yourself known, all of these things are what successful entrepreneurs do in order to get their name out there, expand their brand, and really just clarify exactly what it is they're offering. Um, of course, it's day 2, so I'm so excited for you. Yesterday, you were able to define visibility for yourself, right? And for different people, that may mean different things. And so that's totally 100% okay. That may mean getting more visible in Facebook groups. That may mean reaching out and making real life connections for some people. That may mean going and making connections offline. Whatever visibility means for you, you did that yesterday, right? And you set a goal. So today, I'm going to show you a worksheet that I will be sending you. Let's see. Oh, my internet is doing something weird and strange. But the worksheet that I'm going to be sending you, you can track your visibility and the friends that you're making. We did have a question yesterday, a really good question, actually, that I wanted to um, make sure that I responded to. And the question was from Maria. Hey, Marie. Not, yeah, Marie, not Maria. And you said, can I provide examples of connectioning? What does that really mean? Having a common interest or just meeting people and talking to them, sharing personal stories, being on the same wavelength. Connecting is all of that. And thank you for your question. So you were basically saying that in terms of, I said that you can market your ass off and uh, if you don't connect, they'll leave. Making that connection is really all about when two human beings realize that we're meant to be together. We're meant to work together. We have more than just, we have multiple things in common. That's what that connection is about. When if you are only touching someone like this, and I like to use my fingers and my hands a lot, but the more times that you touch, you know, these are like very shallow connections, right? But when you get like this is like a real deep, you see, a real deep connection. And so things like, oh, we're from things that are important to the other person, things that are of value, things that make the other person who they are, right? So it really depends on the person that you're talking to, what that connection is really all about. But the more things that you can find in common with someone that has made a huge impact on their life, so where they're from, that may make a huge impact. This is where asking those real deep questions that's where that comes into play. Most of us have kind of shied away from that. Majority of us are introverted entrepreneurs, and believe it or not, so am I. And this idea of being introverted, all it boils down to is this idea of where you get your energy, where you become energized. Some people get energized by talking to people. Some folk get energized by staying at home, reading a book and journaling, right? And so what most introverted people naturally will go deep. Get all in your business. We don't do small talk a whole lot. And so most of society has convinced us that it's not kosher to go deep. But I'm telling you, in order to make that connection, you got to go deep. And so, like I said, connecting is really all about making those finding those similarities that we have in common that have really made a huge impact on our lives. So for some of us, that might be where we're from, where we were raised, where we went to high school, where we went to college, where we work now, right? But then you start talking about how you were raised, some of the favorite music you do. What do you do outside of work? How do you have a good time? You know what I'm saying? So as the deeper in a business you get, that's the deeper the connection. So hopefully that makes sense, and hopefully that answers your question. Now, so this spreadsheet that I'm about to show you, let's see here. I'm about to pull it up for you so that we can look at it together. Right? It's exactly what we needed to do at the exact time that we needed to do it. So, to show you, this spreadsheet that I created. And shout out to Akila because she is the person who really helped inspire me to do this. And I'm going to show you exactly what it is that I mean. Uh-oh. Okay. So right for now, we have a spreadsheet, and I don't know why it's not coming up, so I apologize in advance. But I'm glad that you're hanging out with me. So here's what I want you to do. If you go to bit.ly/2 download freedom, it will take you to this cute screen. Now I can show you. Okay, and I'll ask you, are you ready to create true freedom? And you can just go ahead and say, yes, you are, and enter your email address. This is the Freedom Finder. And this is a document that I created to help you to track the connections that you're making, okay? So this is very important. You want to go to bit.ly/2 download freedom. And you'll get an email from me. At least you should. So this is what's funny. I initially was going to go ahead and give you a sheet, but instead of giving you a sheet, we can use the Freedom Finder, the Friend Finder. It's already available for you. So this is what you're going to get, right? And it's a place for you to write down the affirmation. And shout out to Lauren because she made this a fillable PDF for you. So you've already identified what your goals are, okay? So the number of groups and what visibility means for you. So I'm going to encourage you to use this. Now, if your goal is to talk to so many people per day, then I'm going to encourage you to track those people down, okay? And if your goal is to connect with new people online, I'm going to encourage you to put that here in the new friend space. If your goal is to get visible in a certain number of Facebook groups, I say maximum 3. I'm going to encourage you to do that here in this space where it says group activity. And then, of course, if there's anyone that you want to follow up with, I would totally make sure I put their names here. So this is the Freedom Finder. Today, you are... Let me get back to my